All right, if you've been anywhere near the TMX ecosystem, you know there's a ton of talk about staking and rewards. So today, we're going to cut through all that noise and just break it down step by step into a super clear visual guide.
So you might be holding TMX tokens, which is awesome, but let's ask the real question here. Are those tokens just sitting there? Or are they actively working for you, generating more value every single second? That's the huge difference we're going to get into.
And why is this such a big deal right now? Well, just look at this. The price basically doubled in a flash. When you see that kind of explosive growth, it's a massive signal that just holding isn't the full picture. You've got to maximize what that asset can do.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with why staking is so powerful. Then we'll walk through exactly how to do it. After that, we'll tackle the most important concept, Escrowed TMX, or ESTMX. We'll cover vesting, some special notes for early folks, and wrap it all up with a killer compounding strategy. First things first, let's talk about the power of staking. This is really about a fundamental shift in your mindset. You're going from being a passive holder to being an active player in the ecosystem's success. So here's the bottom line. Staking literally transforms your TMX into a productive asset. Instead of just sitting around hoping the price moves, you're actively earning passive income. You get platform fees, you get rewards, and all of that increases your total share and your influence. It's a win-win. So that's the why. Pretty compelling, right? Now let's get into the how. Section 2, staking your TMX tokens. This is your first real step to putting those assets to work.
And the best part is, they've made this incredibly simple. Seriously, you just connect your wallet, you pick how much TMX you want to stake, you click that big stake button, and that's it. You're done. From that exact moment, the rewards start rolling in.
So once you click stake, what actually starts happening? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. You start earning two totally different types of rewards. First, you get a cut of the platform's trading fees paid out in ETH, but you also earn token rewards, and these come as a special token called ESTMX. And trust me, understanding this token is the whole ballgame. And that brings us to what is, without a doubt, the most critical piece of this entire system, understanding Escrowed TMX, or ESTMX. If you can get your head around this, you'll know exactly how to maximize your returns. So what on earth is ESTMX? The easiest way to think about it is as a kind of placeholder for your TMX rewards. It represents the TMX you've earned. But here is the absolutely brilliant part. You don't have to wait. You can restake it the very second you claim it, which is the secret sauce to compounding. Okay, so rewards are coming in as ESTMX. Now you're at a crossroads. You face your first big strategic decision because there are two very different paths you can take from here. Path 1 is to compound. This is where you take those ESTMX rewards and you immediately stake them right alongside your original TMX. Why? To earn even more rewards on top of your rewards. Path 2 is to vest. This is the route you take if your goal is to turn that ESTMX back into regular, plain vanilla TMX tokens. Okay, let's dig into that second path a little more. Section 4, vesting. This is the process for unlocking your rewards if you eventually want to sell them, or just have them as liquid TMX. So vesting is just the fancy word for the process of converting your STMX into TMX. The one crucial detail you have to remember is the timeline. It's not instant. It's a linear process that takes place over one full year. And this is a great way to picture how that timeline actually works. Let's use a super simple example. Say you deposit 365 ESTMX into the vesting vault on day 1. Well, every single day after that, for a whole year, one TMX token unlocks for you, until you have all 365 on the final day. Simple as that. Now, before we get to the master strategy, a quick but really important heads up for the earliest supporters out there. If you are in the presale or if you're a TLP holder, there are a few special rules you need to know about. For all you presale holders, your initial tokens unlock over 2 years, not 1. Now, you do get a nice bonus, 20% of platform fees, but, and this is key, you do not earn ESTMX from this locked-up allocation. The most important thing for you to do is claim your TMX as it unlocks and then stake that into the main pool. That's how you start earning ESTMX. And for our TLP holders, our liquidity providers, you're in a special category too. You're earning from a completely separate rewards pool. The number one rule for you, you have to maintain your minimum deposit amount. If you drop below it, you're out of that pool, and the rewards stop coming.
All right, let's bring it all home and talk about the most powerful takeaway from all of this. Section 6, your compounding strategy. This right here is the key to absolutely maximizing your growth, especially in these early days. And honestly, this quote from the team says it all perfectly. Your escrow tokens can start working for you just from the second you get them. There's no delay, there's no waiting. The power is in the speed, putting your rewards right back to work instantly. This creates this beautiful, powerful compounding loop. Look at it. You earn ESTMX rewards. You claim and restake them instantly. That makes your total staked amount bigger. And a bigger stake earns you even more rewards. And the cycle just keeps going and going, getting faster each time. So here is the secret alpha, the reason this strategy is so critical right now. With fewer users staking at the moment, every single ESTMX you compound gives you a much bigger slice of the total rewards pie. By compounding now, you are literally getting ahead of the thousands of people who will be joining later.
Which leads us to our final thought, and this one's really for you to consider. We know for a fact that thousands of new users are coming. That's going to dilute the rewards pool over time. So knowing everything we've just gone over, what's your strategy going to be to maximize your stake before that happens?